Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about how to heal deep childhood wounds. I'm Carissa Colasiopo, Reiki Master Healer, helping you align your mind and body energy for healing. There are numerous ways that you can heal yourself from unwanted childhood trauma that gets stuck within you. It seems to me that when we pinpoint where this energy comes from, it all boils down to negative beliefs, which are just thoughts that you keep choosing to think over and over again, repetitive thoughts. These negative thoughts can be so persistent that they summon up sadness, disappointment, just uneasiness, just not feeling good, disappointment with other people, circumstances, and just life in general. So I'm going to explain to you how I like to heal these types of negative thoughts, childhood trauma, by explaining how one of my clients did it in 10 minutes. So this client comes to me and it's a first time session, never met him before. So we're doing a massage and Reiki combo sessions, 2 hours, and it's a typical session that I like to start clients off with so we can get to know each other and see how receptive they are to the Reiki before we try to go further, usually. So during the first part, the massage, we're talking about his issues, and we're just having a regular conversation. And he mentions to me his guilt. So I kind of, put a mental note within myself about that. We keep talking. Then during the second part of the session, the Reiki session, when I get to his solar plexus and abdomen, I just feel so much loss, this tremendous loss. This man has a good life in general. I don't know why I'm feeling so much loss, but I feel the need to talk to him about it. And then through the conversation that we're then, having about the loss, he mentions to me the guilt, and I'm like, oh yes, let's really focus in on that guilt. That is a tremendous piece. And that probably has a lot to do with this loss that I'm feeling within his body, that's stuck in his body. Now, I don't do this next part with all clients on a first session, but I just felt compelled to try it with him. And I am so glad I did. So I asked him if he was willing to talk to this guilt part within himself, and I explained how we would do that a little bit, and he was willing. So we tried it. I guide him down this subconscious conversation with his own guilt part. Luckily, the guilt part was willing to communicate, and it showed him 2 mental images. This is how these parts tend to like to communicate. If it's not audio, it's usually visual. Sometimes it's both. And this led him to feeling this freedom that he had apparently lost. And it was reminding him, and he was just feeling it so intensely, so tremendously. It took 10 minutes to get there. That's when he healed. I could feel it. The shift in the room just changed. And then I just commenced to anchor that in with more Reiki, hypnosis, and just kind of seal the deal. But the healing was already done. He did it. So basically what happened in this session was his guilt part that kept coming up within him in his life, kept making him feel guilty about doing things for other people, was really trying to help him remember his freedom, help him remember to do things for himself, to take care of himself. It wanted him to love himself again and be an example for his children, and just find balance within his busy family life among, family and work. And just, that's why the guilt kept coming up. It was really hitting him kind of in the solar plexus, like, dude, take care of yourself. You're worth it. You're worth the energy needed to figure this out, to figure out what I'm trying to tell you. And it's that I love you and you're worth it. And you're here in this life to take care of yourself, not just everybody else, right? I mean, how many of us have been there one time or another? We're all there. And these different parts within ourselves that feel shitty often are trying to get us to remember something very positive. And in this case, his own freedom that he chose to lose and can now choose to get it back. And you can do the same thing. This is personal evolution. This is how you keep going. When you learn these types of tools to heal yourself, you can then use it again and again as more issues come up, because they will. This is how we evolve. It's a lifelong process. And that is the beauty of this talking to the different parts within yourself. I love it. It is just so freeing. And I love that it enables my clients to then become their own healer. And you can do it too. You also have the power to heal your deep childhood wounds. Power is within you. It's just getting it out and learning how to do it over and over again to re-summon your core energy to the surface and remind yourself about your power. If this resonates with you, if this piques your interest, if you feel curious, then you're ready. So contact me, holistictouchmassage.com, or you can text me. Okay, happy healing, everyone.